We do have this too. The internet is buzzing this week because the app formerly known as Twitter announced a name change over the weekend. X, and the rebrand is another step in the ongoing transformation of Twitter. So joining me right now to talk about all of these changes is editor-in-chief at Gizmodo, Dan Ackerman. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me again.
Good to be here.
All right, long time no see. Well, it seems like this decision has left everyone kind of scratching their heads. What's going on? Why is this happening? So what was Elon Musk thinking when he made this change?
I think he's been obsessed with X as a brand name going back to the 90s when he wanted to use it when he was back at PayPal, and he bought that domain name X.com back a few years ago. So now he wants to rebrand the entire platform. So far, it looks like it's just the logo. Not much else has changed. And of course, you and I, we're still calling it Twitter.
Oh yeah, we're still well, especially because I feel like the other day the app wasn't working, or it still said it still had the bird, the other one didn't. So yeah, there's a lot to kind of catch up on. But you guys actually published an article yesterday talking about some potential roadblocks in the way of making this name actually a permanent change. So what's going on right now with that trademark?
I mean, sure, a lot of companies have trademarks over the term X, referring to different types of online services or financial services. Microsoft does. I think Facebook has some trademark related to that. The company that we still know of as Twitter is one of the few that does not have any kind of trademark claim on that right now. And that's just one of the roadblocks. The other one is, of course, people have built up a lot of brand equity into using the name Twitter and thinking about it as Twitter. And I was even going through a lot of the business pages on the site, and they all still refer to it as Twitter on there. So far, it seems like a mostly cosmetic change.
Going back to the concept of brand equity, I feel like millions and millions of dollars have been lost seemingly overnight when it comes to a change like this. So what does that mean moving forward, and how do you regain some of that?
Well, especially regain it because Elon Musk says he wants to use this larger X brand, not just for sending messages on Twitter, but to build a whole financial system where the new app, whatever you would call it, X or Twitter, would do, bill paying and all kinds of financial services, and also sending messages and being kind of an everything app, which is sort of the holy grail for a lot of these people. But I think if you dismantle that brand equity and trust that you've built up over time, and he's certainly been doing that since he bought the company, it's not going to be any easier.
Okay, so what's the reaction for real? Because I feel like we're all confused, or maybe it's just me. You go on there, now you got Threads, you have that other blue sky that was launched not too long ago. Are people actually using Threads in replace of Twitter? Are fewer people using Twitter? Are more people just saying, hey, you know what, this is too much for me, I want to just check out entirely? What are you seeing?
I think there's a lot of confusion out there, and a lot of companies have come up and said this is the time to take on Twitter and really take over that audience. And it always seems like a great time, but none of them really succeed. Some of them have a big launch, like Threads just did, and then interest kind of wanes because they don't have all the features people are looking for, the information that you're looking for, whether it's from politicians or entertainers or news people that you go to Twitter for. You want to kind of get kind of a news feed of what's happening. That's not on these other platforms yet. So despite all the steaming mistakes Elon Musk is making with Twitter, no one has seemed to be able to take advantage of that and really steal that audience permanently yet.
We'll have to wait and see, and we'll probably be talking to you when and if that happens. So thank you so much. We ran out of time, but really appreciate you joining me. You're the best. You really are in the know. We appreciate it. And you can find more information about this on our website, kcalnews.com/themorningwrap.